My name is Jonas. This is Sublime Media, and on this channel I talk about records and record-related stuff like today when I'm going to show you a top list of sorts. Yeah, I love to, halfway through the year of 2024 now, I usually, halfway through the year, I show you my best finds of the last 6 months. Just to recap sort of what I have acquired during these 6 months. And then let's see if those records sticks come December. Good music, cool collector's items, and just hang out. So grab a cup of coffee or something like that and just hang with me for a while. I'm going to show you 2 bonuses also. And I actually, I managed to, it was hard, but I managed to do like 10 to 1. So I have them in order. I know, cool. But first things first, as always, push the thumbs up button. Subscribe. If you like what I'm doing here, please subscribe. That's awesome, you know. And hit the bell and comment your best finds up to this date this year, 2024 also. Let's brag the hell out of the comments. Give me your most valuable records this year. This is the opportunity to brag down here. So yeah, okay. And if you are subscribing, this will shoot out to even more people. And people need good music, don't they? Yeah, in 2024 we need positive vibes. We need good music. So, I mean, let's keep the positive vibes and let's talk about music. Okay, so let's go. This is, I'm going to show you 2 bonuses. And these didn't make the cut. Any other year, these would make the cut. But I have a pretty good 2024, I have to say. So I just wanted to show them. They nearly made the list. This is Betty Davis, Nasty Girl. First press in mint condition. I don't think that, when I bought this collection, I don't think that he had ever played this record. Sounds like a dream, almost audiophile quality of the recording. The bass is just jumping out of the speakers, and man, it's funky. This is also one that didn't make the cut. This is Black Sabbath 4, first German press. So I have had a NEMS copy of this forever, and I've always looked for a UK first press, and that would be awesome, maybe one day, hopefully one day. But I managed to find this in a collection, a very good quality German first press with the booklet intact inside and stuff like that. So yeah, awesome to add to the Vertigo Swirl collection. So those 2 didn't make the cut. Here's number 10. Okay, so number 10. This is, I mean, this is a cool one. This is a US psych record, Thunder Tree. Oh, let's see, 1969 maybe. And it's poppy at times. Definitely psych, a little bit fussy guitar. It has all the sort of the ingredients of a good psych record from the States. Feels like one of those Acid Archives things. And it's a one-hit wonder band. They only did 1 record and then they vanished to oblivion. When I got this, I was unaware that I actually bought a white label promo. So that is pretty neat. And this is number 10. Insane. Great one. Check out the first track on the first side. If you don't like that, this is not your bag. But I can't imagine anyone watching this not liking Thunder Tree. So number 9 is a band that I've held this in my hand like maybe 12 years ago, something like that, 15 years ago. And this back in the day was a €30 record, and I thought that was too much for paying for this record at least. And it just skyrocketed in price. Today it's hard to find, and when you find it, it's a big bill item. Nowadays it's a pretty big bill item, maybe 80-100 euros for a neat copy, maybe a little bit more for the quality like this. This is Hard Stuff with Bulletproof. So this is Hard Stuff's first record, 1972. Let's say 72. So Hard Stuff was a band formed from Atomic Rooster and Quatermass. So Quatermass and Atomic Rooster, we're talking about the first, like the opening of the 70s, and then in 1972 they did this. Before this, they were actually called Bullet. So Gershon did a compilation of sorts with the recordings of Bullet, because they never released anything. But with then they changed name to Bulletproof, to Hard Stuff, and released Bulletproof. The next one after this, Dementia, something like that. Bolex Dementia, I think it's called. I should have done my research better before putting this on record. Anyway, I've had that for years, and that's a good one also. A hard rocking, classic rock, like, yeah, solid record. But this is a completely different thing. This is much better. This is a 9 out of 10. So it's taken me like 12 years to finally get a copy. I bought this in a big collection, but it took 12 years to do it, but it took 2 months buying collections to get 2 copies of this. So now I'm the proud owner of 2 minty fresh copies of Bulletproof. Isn't that pretty neat? So one is obviously going to be sold in my shop, and one I'll keep. So number 8, this could have been, maybe should have been number 1, because I mean, how do you do this list? You have to, or me, when I do this list, I take in mind like the music quality, obviously, the collectability, how hard it is to find, how long I've been searching for it, and the value. Like all of those factors weigh in, and then I can rank the records. And this takes off most of it. This is Paper Garden from 1968, an American group that sounds like a British sort of supergroup. They only did one record, 1968. Then they disbanded in 69, never to be heard of or seen again. I love those records. It's just like, and you can watch the cover artwork for hours in end. This is a masterpiece of a psychedelic record. It's goofy. It's almost experimental in its progginess. When I listen to it, I get like Robert Wyatt and maybe an American version of Soft Machine, something like that. But it's definitely more American psychedelic. And at times it's, pop, like Beatlesque, almost psych poppy. This is on Music Core Records. Great one. Beautiful, beautiful vinyl. Sounds like a dream. First US press, and it's only at number 8. As I said, this could be number 1 when it comes to all those, ticking all those off. But I think that music-wise, absolutely a 10. But when it comes to value, maybe a little bit less and easy to find and stuff like that. So yeah, moving on. Number 7. Yeah, number 7. Again, a fantastic one. I didn't think I would find ever. Having a floating bridge first US press is awesome. This is a US band, only released this again. Came from Seattle, disbanded after this. And I feel like this has got some shit because they have some covers on this one. They do one version of Hey Jude and also 8 Miles High and Painted Black. And they do a great job with those. But the magic, in my opinion, on the record is definitely their own penned tunes. So Crack Shot, the first one on the first side. Listen to that. It's dirty, it's fussy, and it's just brilliant. So even if not the entire record is as, dare I say, heavy as that, it's equally entertaining. Really, really nice one. And number 7. So number 6. Again, this could have been on number 1, but not this year. It's like this. So now we are leaving US and we are entering German territory. Okay, so I made a deal with, or I bought a huge pile of krautrock records from a friend of mine. Also a collector. He had some duplicates and some stuff that he was going to get rid of. And we talked about this deal for 2 years, I think, before we could come to an agreement of the price and, stuff like that. So I'm so glad, and I know that he's happy too with the deal. And I actually have more than half I haven't even listened to yet. So the months to come would be pretty good. So it's gonna be cool to see this list again in December, just with the stuff that I haven't played yet. Anyway, this is Dian. I think that's how we pronounce it, but I have no idea. Dian. With Electric Silence, 1974. They released, this is a krautrock band that released 4 records, I think. And in 1974 they released this, the 3rd one. And you have to buckle up when you are going to play this, because this is not an easy listening. This is such a cool record. It starts off with the first song, which is almost 9 minutes long. And it's almost like a drony ambient piece. Definitely Floyd-esque and world music at times, but then you have your krautrock and your sort of early electronic work, or early, but 74. Then you move into more sort of world music territory in the second one, 4 Minutes a Day in My Life, where you have a sitar that is just, it's a sitar orgy, and it just keeps on going from there. Fantastic record, but it demands a lot. But if you let it, if you really listen, if you really concentrate and let it sink in, it's greatly rewarded. On Belafonte Basilisk Records, first press. Yeah, great one. Okay, so we're at top 5. Shit. And again, any other year this could be number 1, could be number 2, you know. And music wise, it doesn't get more 10 out of 10 than this, in my opinion. Proto metal all the way. We are still in Germany. Maybe some of you guys have cracked what it is. It's Lucifers Friend. I have a second press of this. Sounds great, looks exactly the same. Sounds equally good, I should say. But this I found in a collection, and this is the embossed, or had some structure with the brick wall here, and also on the back side. I think that's the only thing that is special with the first German press of this. But as a collector, you need to have that one. Took me many years to get it, and I got it in a collection. Fantastic. Now it's not a mint copy, maybe VG, but it plays really good, and it's a heavy rock record, which makes this super enjoyable, because you don't hear the crackles and pops just between the songs. So this is definitely a keeper. I'm going to sell my second copy. Fuck. But as I said, a 10 out of 10. These were called Asterix before, a little bit more progressive, but after Asterix they went into more heavy rock territory. And as I said, this is almost boundary proto-metal in 1970. Feels very early for being this heavy. And they kept on doing their thing, but I think that they went back to a little bit more progressive after this. Still enjoyable, but this is the masterpiece in my opinion. Number 4, again, could be number 1. Maybe it should be number 1. I don't know. Number 4, Message from Books and Dreams. I think that this is from 1972, and this is actually on a turntable right now, so I can't show you the label. It hasn't. It's been on the turntable since January, since I got it. It's insane. This is so minty fresh that when you open the gatefold, it still crackles. It's insane. There you go, and there's the backside. And I mean, when it comes to favorite music of all time, this is up there for me. This is 11 out of 10 when it comes to music. The cover artwork is 11 out of 10. I mean, even the backside, which is the least interesting, is still better than 99% of all other covers. Look at that gatefold. It's so damn evil, and the music actually reflects the cover artwork. It's so heavy and so evil. It's very krauty. And they didn't do anything near this. I mean, the debut, I think they did like 4 records, and this is the second one, if I'm not mistaken. And the first one is awesome, really good. This is better, and the third one, they just went overboard. I mean, it's, yeah, you don't need to listen to that. But this, if you haven't heard this, From Books and Dreams, Message, I think 1972. This is a masterpiece, and I'm so glad to have this. Now, I had a second press, which was in fairly rough condition. So I sold that. This is also a second press because the first press has an unboxed Bellaphone and this has a boxed Bellaphone. Yeah, I know, same year and everything, I think at least. But and sounds like a dream. So I'm super happy. I don't think that I don't think that I'm going to look for a first press, because in this condition, minty fresh, you would never find like a... Okay, so top 3. We are at top 3, and this was hard because it's a super nice, great record. Great record, but I can't make it justice. There's a documentary online, a podcast, where a guy talks about this for 1 hour. You Google it, you will find it, I'm sure. This is Shape of the Rain from RCA Neon. They only did one record, and that's this one. And it's a beauty. But it's more of a power rock or power pop record than anything else. So if you like Badfinger or maybe Big Star or something like that, this is gonna be your bag, because who doesn't like those, right? And the RCA Neon is probably one of the coolest and most beautiful record labels ever, and I love that they went black on the backside. They could have their, you know, the ugly orange or anything like that. Super slick, like a graphic designer. I love this. And Rare Ascent's Teeth also. I'm super happy to have a copy of this, and the RCA Neon catalog is not easy to find nowadays. Only released a handful of records and they are super expensive. So yeah, really happy. And number 2, we have, this is also one that's been on my want list since the want list was first started. We all love the Vertigo Swirl, and we all aim for the UK first pressings of the Vertigo Swirls, because those are the ones to get, you know. But sometimes you just have to settle with, as in my Sabbath 4 copy, you have to settle with the German or the Italian or the French, you know. There's even Scandinavian pressings, but we all want that UK first press, don't we? So anyway, when it comes to Warhorse, they released 2 records. I think the bassist of Deep Purple just left the band and started Warhorse. So we are at 1971, 72, something like that. And the first Warhorse record is a masterpiece. Great cover artwork of also by, I think by Kef, but I might be wrong. Anyway, this is an uglier cover, but also a cooler cover in my opinion. Anyway. So first UK press, not easy to find, super expensive, and I bought this for less than 40 euro, and I think that the seller had it for that price because the cover is very matte, and I think it's been lying out in the sun or something like that. But the record itself is super clean, has 2 scratches that doesn't affect play at all. Came with the original Vertigo Swirl insert, and obviously I'm going to show you the record itself. So here it is. Beautiful one. So again, I mean, we all want, if you watch this channel, if you like psychedelic and progressive music, you know about the Vertigo Swirl. If you are a vinyl enthusiast, and we all want them, you know. There's something about it that just like, we need the swirls. So obviously when you find one for a super good price, it's a no-brainer. So therefore this is number 2 on my list. But number 1, and we have to go back to Germany. This is from the pile that my friend sold me, and the cover artwork, the cover is not in the best shape, but the vinyl is in super good shape. Again, I never thought I would own a copy of this. It's super hard to find. And 1972, the band was from south in Germany. And I think that in a way you can almost hear that, because it's not krautrock, 100% krautrock. It's a little bit more heavy rock, and also a progginess in it that is beyond or beside the standard krautrock. Anyway, I'm talking about Dischinn, D-S-C-H-I-N-N, Dischinn. I don't know if if you pronounce it like that. But anyway, great cover artwork. Such an iconic krautrock record. And the music, fantastic. This is heavy, like heavy rock from Bellafon or Bacillus Records. And it's not easy to find. So music, collectability, value, and it's been on my want list since I started seriously collecting vinyl. Makes this number 1. So that's my list. Please, if you want, write your list of your best finds and, you know, brag. Do the brag dance down in the comments. Just hit me with those finds of the year, thus far. And yeah, and if you have any questions, write them also. And I'll talk to you in my next video. Have a great day, everyone. Bye. Thank you so much for watching this all the way to the end. And if you live in Sweden, go to sublimemedia.se to check out the store that I have. I'm pretty proud of it. And if you see anything you like, and if you live outside of Sweden, I can send to anywhere in the world. So just PM me and we'll get something going to you. So thank you so much.